Hi there, this video is about how to do makeup when you have eczema, especially when you have really bad eczema. I used to have eczema and I don't anymore, but I'm going to show you how I did makeup with eczema and how I still continue to do that makeup because it offers a lot of moisture and gives you that dewy look that all the Korean girls like. I'm not Korean, but I like the dewy look, so that's why I still continue to do it. So when you have eczema, first off, your skin is very dry, prone to redness and prone to flakiness and prone to irritation. So first thing you want to do is inside out stuff. You have to keep hydrated. Make sure you drink enough water, and most people, 80% of people, do not drink enough water. So make sure you drink enough water. Choose the water that feels good for you. So it's spring water and alkaline based water. You have to really explore that. People have really liked doing alkaline. I drink alkaline water because I feel very hydrated after. Sometimes I drink coconut water because it's a natural electrolyte beverage, and then I drink a lot of a light green tea, like an oolong tea. And then I have soups very often. So I'm like huge on keeping hydrated, and you should too, especially if you have eczema. So the number one thing about doing makeup for eczema is not focusing on the makeup itself. You want to focus on your routine before the makeup, the moisture that you're going to create for your skin, and the exfoliation. So what I use, I'll show you what I use. I totally should be an advocate for these people, but I'm not. So this is Neostrata. It is 4% glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is a naturally occurring acid in your skin, and it's non-irritating. So this one is paraben-free, soap-free, non-irritating, so great, and exfoliates your skin. So this is incredible to use even if you don't have eczema, and it just doesn't irritate your face at all. You want to gradually build up your tolerance, but this is amazing to use, and it takes off that dead, slothy stuff that happens when you do have eczema, or even when you don't have eczema. This is amazing. I swear by this. And this is probably like $20-ish at Shoppers Drug Mart. And then you collect points, it's not so bad, and it lasts you kind of a long time. So after I wash my face with that, the most important thing is to not let your face dry after. Do not do that. Make sure you pat to dry or let it air dry, but make sure that it's still damp. And then what you want to do is apply a purifying solution. This is a toner. This is the same brand, Neostrata, 8% glycolic acid, and I don't use a cotton pad. I actually just use my fingers and I just dab it on, and what this does is it helps kind of taut the skin, and it sets it for just more easier exfoliation. And what's really nice is that it doesn't over exfoliate or under exfoliate. It somehow does it very perfectly. So I love this. I swear by this. And you still want to keep it damp. And after, what I do is apply this Neostrata Glycolic Renewal 10%. And what this does is, for some reason, this doesn't over dry your face, and it just exfoliates. Why I'm huge on exfoliation is that it just keeps the new skin always emerges, and it's really helpful to facilitate the process of healing eczema by sloughing the stuff off and letting it, giving it the right moisture. And this is what this does, because it does not strip the moisture barrier and its pH balance. And then what you want to do is apply something to lock in the moisture. So I use a serum. This one is from Winners, and it is over 50% hyaluronic acid. This is by Jeffrey James. You can buy any kind of hyaluronic acid, but this one, what it does is it locks the moisture in. You might have heard a lot about a hyaluronic acid through the Neutrogena lines, but I just buy like a really simple, nothing's in it but like over 50% hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. And what that does is it just promotes that deep hydration and keeps that water and moisture balance in. And while your skin is still damp after using all of this, I apply a very normal moisturizer called Cetaphil. This is not greasy, and it's for sensitive skin. I use the regular one. They do have an eczema brand, but I actually like just the regular face and body one for your face. And I will put put a lot. To be generous with this, put a lot on it. I don't put a lot right now, but when I used to have eczema, I would put a lot of this on. So do you see how important that was all? I didn't even talk about makeup yet, because it's not the makeup that you focus on when you do makeup for eczema, it's what you do before you do the makeup. So you can use any, what I use is a regular foundation, but different foundations are, some of them will be like prone to being dry and cakey. You want to make sure that you could tell that the foundation on its own has a lot of moisture. I just bought this new one. It's by Maybelline. It's up to 24-hour foundation. You can see that there. You can use anything, but I actually really like this because it spreads really easily. But here's the major trick that I will share with you, the secret. And I have showed this to my mom, and she loves using this technique, is to mix this with a dab of this. So you want, what you want to do is you want to take a little dab. Here, I'll show you. It's like a little dot. And then what you want to do is take a little dollop. That's what you use for sour cream, but I'll just use it for this. Dollop of moist lotion, and I'll just mix it. And you make your own BB cream. And if you are intensely dry, you want to mix more lotion. You just play around with it. It's like pretend you're painting. And then you just kind of use it and just dab it on your face. What I like to use is my fingertips, because I make sure that it's clean. It's easy to control, and there's a heat there, and it's easy to dab on top of your patches. Yes, you could use a stippling brush or a beauty blender, but I don't like to do that because I have more control with my own fingertips, and there's heat there, and you can like control how you put on your patches and things like that. If you're severely dry, still what you want to do is apply maybe a rosehip oil or a vitamin E oil on top of what you just did, and you could do that for your foundation routine on top of your eczema, which will, you know, lock in that moisture. You're still doing the process underneath for exfoliation, and you're going to reduce redness and irritation by doing it this way. And then what you can do is just like apply your regular lipstick and blush or whatever lightly on top of your foundation. But yeah, that's how you do makeup for eczema. You have to focus on the like what you do before that. Yeah, that's how I did makeup when I had eczema. That's how I still do makeup, because it's just so amazing to do makeup like that, and it's easy, it's low maintenance. I mean, it looked like kind of a lot of stuff, but it's really not. It doesn't take me that long at all. Like it takes me like 2 seconds to do my makeup. So anyways, that is what you do when you're applying makeup for eczema. I hope this video was helpful for you. It seems very simple, but it's how you do it that's the most important, and focusing on that moisturization and that exfoliation. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Tracy, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.